So a few months ago, I was like, man, I really need a new office chair. So I go on Amazon like you do, and there are literally hundreds of choices, and they all look the same. After some long hours of reading reviews and watching videos, I ended up getting this sweet racing style gaming chair from Devoko. I've had it for a few months now, and I'm here to give you a comprehensive review of the Devoko racing style gaming chair. Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Tanner Radloff. I'm a third-year electrical engineering student here in the US. In this video, I've broken down the review of this chair into 4 parts: the ease of assembly, the build quality, the aesthetics, and the ergonomics and comfort. I just want to take a moment to sincerely thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and let's get started. So first we'll start with the assembly of this chair. Honestly, it was very straightforward. It was pretty easy. All the parts that came were clearly labeled. The manual it came with as well was very clear, and I had no issues following it. The only issue I did run into was putting in these plastic pieces on the sides of the chair. The screw that was included with the kit was a little bit too short to actually reach the metal frame of the chair, so it would not go in. I did find myself actually wrestling with the chair.
He's gonna do it.
But after that, it was all good. So overall, I'd give the assembly of the chair a 4 out of 5. So next, we're moving on to the build quality. The build quality of this chair, given my expectations I got from reading reviews and looking at the pictures on Amazon, really exceeded my expectations. And for this reason, I would give it a 5 out of 5. The PU leather that wraps the majority of this chair I found to feel really nice and honestly very similar to real leather. It feels really soft, but it also feels sturdy enough where I feel like it's going to last a long time. Overall, all the components of the chair I felt were very well built, felt very sturdy, strong, and so yeah, I'd stick with the 5 out of 5 on build quality. Just a quick reminder to stay tuned to the end of the video. I do have a bonus section where I talk about if a gaming chair is worth it over an ergonomic office chair. So stay tuned. Now moving on to the aesthetics of the chair. Overall for the aesthetics, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I chose white. There was also a blue offering. I personally really loved the color accent placement on this chair. I thought it was very well done. The cross-hatching pattern in the middle of the leather, I thought gave it a very high quality luxury look to it, so that's why I liked it. The carbon fiber accents throughout I thought were also a nice touch as well. So the one thing that I would say I would change if I could would be the generic logo that Devoko has on this chair. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, a lot of the chairs that I looked at on Amazon look exactly the same. It was honestly really hard for me to tell them apart. Besides just paying attention to the brand name, literally a lot of the logos looked exactly the same. So I would really like to see something unique, something not totally generic. I just feel like there's so many possibilities, just so much potential for good logos, even cool themes, that it's I don't know, I'd like to see something a little bit more than just the generic labeling it has. Which it looks fine, it looks fine, but that's just my personal opinion. Another thing I want to mention is on the lumbar support pillow on this chair, it does kind of have some random logoing that says Pioneer Gaming on it. It doesn't have anything to do with Devoko, doesn't really have anything to do with the chair. To me, it kind of screams, hey, I'm a gaming chair, buy me, marketing tactics, which I didn't really like. I would really love to see them maybe add some kind of graphic that makes it themed or something aesthetic or something other than maybe a generic marketing tactic. But that's just my opinion, and like I said, I'm not targeting Devoko for this. Tons of other gaming chairs had the same thing, so that's one thing that I would change if I could about this chair as far as the aesthetics go. Overall, I really love the aesthetics of this chair. I think it looks really awesome, and I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Moving on to the ergonomics and comfort section. So for the ergonomics and comfort, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. So the leather on this chair is actually super soft. The padding that they use is excellent. And the bucket seat of this chair, as well as kind of the curved back really do a good job at sort of cradling me when I sit down. I know it's kind of weird, but it does. But yeah, it does it in a way that's nice and comfy. The reclining feature on this chair is really nice. It's something I didn't have on my old chair. I find myself using the reclining feature during like long hours of gaming or working, especially now that I'm working from home. I spend a lot of time at this desk, so it's nice to be able to kind of recline it and relax while I sleep through class. So the arm adjustments on this chair are awesome. There are vertical adjustments and side-to-side adjustments. So if you have a lower desk and you need your arms to be able to slide underneath your desk really easily, it's super nice to have that. I also appreciated how the armrests were made of a softer plastic. So it's actually really comfortable on your arms. I didn't expect that just looking at the pictures, but they are soft. I'll show it here. So yeah, they're actually really comfortable to rest your arms on while you're typing or gaming. So the lumbar support pillow and straight back on this chair really make it honestly super comfortable for me. So overall, I would give the ergonomics of this chair a 5 out of 5. So now it's time for the bonus section. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Going back to the beginning of this video, I mentioned I will be revealing if a gaming chair is worth it over an ergonomic office chair, in my opinion. The answer is yes, absolutely. The reason for that, in my opinion, is because I've used both. The fact is that there are some ergonomic office chairs that are extremely adjustable. The one I use at work back before COVID, had like 6 levers and everything was adjustable on it. I do admit it was really nice when I was first setting it up, but honestly after the first time I set it up, I never really touched those levers again. And to be honest, in my personal experience, taking regular breaks and getting up from your chair does a lot more for me as far as staying comfortable for long periods of time than a few extra levers on your chair. So if you feel like maybe you need special adjustability on your chair, an ergonomic office chair would be better for you. But for me personally, I don't really feel like I need any special adjustability, so the office chair works great, and the regular breaks help me stay comfortable for a long period of time. The lumbar support pillow and straight back on this chair actually encourage me to have better posture when I sit, whereas my old chair was literally formed to the slouch of my body when I sat down. So overall, as far as whether a gaming chair is worth it over a ergonomic office chair, I'd say if you don't need any special adjustability, yes, absolutely. If you like having a chair that looks good, that makes you smile when you walk in your office and excited to get to work, then I'd say yeah, absolutely. If you've enjoyed this video and found it useful for you, please go ahead and drop a like and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time.